Hi there, and welcome to a very small garden tour of the fruit forest that we built in the backyard of our house in Southern California. And we'll cover about half the yard in this video, and it'll go by, some of the plants go by very quickly, but hopefully there will be videos after this that cover the rest of the yard, and then each of the individual plants that I want to go and highlight, along with some general gardening tips. All right, enjoy. Here we start with the miracle fruit, which gave me fruit last year, but not this year. It got beat up by the winter. Different various tree tomatoes or tamarillos, all different colors. This is true coffee that most of us drink. It bloomed this year, but did not produce any berries or fruit. This is several different varieties of passiflora. One of the papayas that's about 3 years old. This guy I'm proud of. This is a jackfruit that I grew from seed from a very almost too sweet jackfruit that a friend gave me. But this is about 4 years old and it is surviving even in the cold. This is a Manila mango. It has not produced fruit until this year, and then we have quite a bit of fruit going on. Another papaya. We're going to scroll back down here in a second. There's a good cluster of mangoes. Yellow Jaboticaba. Sabara. You have a red hybrid. You have a white Jaboticaba. You have one of my grafted Sabaras. Fuzzy is what they're calling it, but it has several names. This one is Grimal, Thompson. Here we have a North American persimmon and a hollyleaf cherry. Several Garcinias, Luke, Humilis, other ones like that. Patangatuba, terrible fruit. Rose apple. Bloomed for me profusely this year, but never actually held on to the fruit. The giant raisin bush. I'm excited about that one. Just repotted it up. This is a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. This is a Annona SP called Golden Pineapple. Apparently it tastes great, but other people say it tastes like crap. Let's see. This is a Dancy Tangerine. First year fruiting. It's fruiting quite a bit. Pseudium myrtoides there. Several Jaboticabas. We have Escalarte and other things there. We have a white zapote. This is Grumachama, Eugenia brasiliensis. It has fruited heavily. A Dorset golden apple. And again, I'm planting my trees very close because I'm a hoarder. So, Pseudium there. So if you have room, don't plant them this close, but I'm seeing just how much I can get away with the limited amount of space that we have in the backyard. Various guavas. I have about 16 different individual guavas. Let's see, Hexaclimus edulis, I'm excited about that one. These are some other jackfruits that I purchased. Orange Crush and Orange Dwarf were their names. Australian Beach Cherry. Here we have a Red Baron Peach, along with, it's going to be a ton of Ripsalis all around in the video. They do produce berries. Some are good, some are not. Let's see, we have White Sapote Subel. And I think we're going to get a lot of fruit, again, for the first time this year. Last year it produced one, but this year it's holding on to many more. Passiflora ligularis, one of the best tasting passion fruits. This is Lingaro. It is also fruiting for the first time this year, so it's a year of many firsts. The berries look extremely small, but apparently they're very tasty. So I'm looking forward to that. This is an Ingafuele. This is going to be one of the ice cream beans. Apparently it is not as cold hardy, but it's living quite well where I am. This is a very badly toasted cinnamon apple. It was doing well. This is Kuala Longan. It's doing quite well, about 3 years in the ground. This lychee is beat up for days, but I still have growth, so I'm hopeful for it. This is my green zapote, severely damaged, and it's still declining, so I think I'm going to have to plant a new one. Mexican or mountain papaya. City Myrtoides again. I have about 15 of those spread around. Several Wex Jambu. They have flowered, but not held on to any other fruit. This is the peanut butter fruit. No flowers or fruit. This is a dwarf guanabana or soursop. Died completely in the winter. Now it's coming back. Mexican cream guava. Very delicious guava. Tamarind. Several Suriname cherries, which I'm growing out because they all come from different sources, so seeing if they'll taste different. This is the golden sugar apple and the rainforest plum, a lucuma, let's see, a Nona reticulata, a Chilean guava, midgeonberry. This is a giant Cape gooseberry, wonderful fruit. This is relatively new to my collection. It's the red or purple hog plum. This particular lychee dies and grows back every year, so I don't know what it's doing. 3 different types of bananas growing here that help provide some shade for what's below, which are 3 different guava species. Varieties. I said species. Here is one of my 5 massive dragon fruits. This is a collection of different kinds of dragon fruit, so you'll notice the blooms are a little different. Big Gem Loquat. Yeah, I planted so many different dwarf varieties of papayas because the other ones were getting too big. This is one of the legendary Tim Thompson mangoes. The Antonio. It's doing very well for me. This is one of the sunshine blueberries, I do believe. We're going to the Ras Sapote, which was badly damaged in the heat, but it is recovering faster than anything else. One of the ice cream beans. Different than the foile. This is an edulous. Blueberry again. And then we go to another Sabara that's grafted with a ton of different things, but only the Restingia survived. A red hybrid. This is the green thornless jujube. There's actually a few thorns on it, but they're nothing much to deal with. This other jujube is from seed, and it is completely thornless and is bearing fruit at such a small size. These are different types of mulberries, 3 different types of sapodilla. As you can see, they've been badly damaged. However, the blooms are still intact, but I may remove them to help the plant recover. This is one of the mini canistils I have growing. I would say it and my other canistil are about the same size, even though they're 2 years age difference. Another Suriname cherries, some variegated figs and other figs. And then we have the June plum, which is going to be replaced in my yard because it just is disgusting. Keep mango. It also lives, dies, doesn't do very well. The bananas are doing very well, though. The 2 largest ones you see here are both blooming and are going to fruit again this year. Star fruit, got the Dwarf Hawaiian and Superstar. That's the Eugenia pyriformis. This is the Eugenia pyriformis again. Not sure if it's the sweet or sour kind, but it's growing very well. Got another soursop in a pot over here. And then this is a Japanese raisin tree. It has grown significantly. This is a female che. Right next to it is a male che. That's it for now. Going to film the rest.